Hi everyone, my name is Ben. I'm going to be teaching you about these two deities, two Aztec deities. This one goes by Shalki, excuse me, and this one goes by Tlaloc. All right, the first one we're going to be doing today is the Shalki one. So before I get into the immense detail of this beautiful art piece, to give you a little bit of backstory about this deity, she is the moon deity. And her mother actually one day was sweeping on top of a mountain called Snake Mountain and became miraculously impregnated. And Koil Shalki later on tried to murder her mother along with her 400 other brothers. And her new brother, who goes by the name of Huitzilopochtli, actually slayed his sister and decapitated her, as you can kind of see right there. I'm trying to make sure you can see. Yes. So after he did this, he threw her off the mountain, and as resembled in this piece, we see that she was actually delimbed on the way down. She lost her arms and her legs, some of her clothes. Yeah, it wasn't a pretty picture, and this is actually a pool of blood that she's laying in. So kind of graphic, kind of dark. But yeah, another really cool key feature, which is important to her, are these rolls right here, which actually symbolize that she was a mother. She's very highly decorated, as you can see here. But another really great key feature to focus on here is these bells that are on her cheeks. It's actually what her name translates to. Koil Shalki translates to specifically bells her cheeks. All of this is according to the YouTube video Koil Shalki Monolith, which was published in 2015. So you can check that out there as well. Along with another YouTube video, sorry, I have it right here. It was called Aztec Art and Color, which was published by Dr. Estrada in 2024. This version of her was actually discovered in 1978 by electrical workers. And they found that because in the Templo Mayor, there are 7 different levels of, 7 different versions of this, of the Templo Mayor. And she was placed on the, I believe it's the right side of each one, which is her brother's side. It's honored with her brother. So the Huitzilopochtli side, and she was placed at the very bottom of each one, kind of symbolizing how she's dead at the bottom of the cliff. There was actually a monthly festival that they would hold as well, called the Rising of the Banners, and what they would do is they would take war captives and they would actually decapitate them and slaughter them and throw them down the Huitzilopochtli side of the excuse me, of the Templo Mayor, and it would be basically a reenactment of what has happened, but there's some murdering in the process of war captives and all that. So yeah, that is Koil Shalki. The next one we have here is Tlaloc. Tlaloc is a very important deity to the Aztecs. He was the other one that was honored at the Templo Mayor. So it was 2 gods. It was Tlaloc and Huitzilopochtli, which was her brother. This was great because he was associated with rain and agriculture. We can kind of see that resembled in this beautiful Mayan blue right here. This was a very important color to the Aztecs. It symbolized his preciousness and his relation to water. Another really good key feature to recognize him are these googly eyes right here, big eyes, and those things as well. So lots of different versions of him, but these 2 features seem to be very keen to his picture. This version of Tlaloc was actually found on the Tlaloc side of the Templo Mayor, along with aquatic gifts such as like seashells, coral, fish, bones, things like that. So yeah, another reason why he was so important was because at the time the Temple of Mayor was surrounded by this really big lake, and they were very dependent upon the rain and water for their crops, their agriculture. They would grow they would make essentially raised beds along the lakeside as well too to grow crops. This is all according to the Tlaloc Vessel video that was published in 2017. We also see that in one of the readings, God of the Month, Tlaloc was actually one of the 4 original creator gods as well. So this is all a reason why he is so important to the Aztecs, and he was also not just a god to the Aztecs, but to a lot of different Mesoamerican cultures as well. All right, so these are both very important deities to the Aztec religion, and I hope you learned a little bit about them.